We're going to space.
Whole hullabaloo about you, man, and this mess you got going.
I would take an axe to a couple people's heads. I mean, I would go barbarian.
To a couple robots?
No, to maybe
really...
like a town, like Oblivion style.
Whoa, no, you just...
Sir, we're talking about robots.
Scabies is a that's also a staple of white culture.
Y'all some nasty niggas, bro.
Is that white culture?
I believe
y'all can
scabies,
keep that shit.
Dirty.
But the black people, they smoke the weed and they get too relaxed.
I'm not getting taken down by no British cops.
Is this true, Don Juice? Is this true? You know the foreign affairs. Is this true?
It's propaganda. Just saying.
Hello, friends, fiends, everybody in between. We're gonna leave that in. I think the intro music will probably overcome it, but like we're gonna leave that in.
Going wild.
We are back with an extreme episode of the FiendCast. It is the Dirty 30 for our very own Brohamington
squad.
Wow.
It's a golf clap.
Squad. I made it to the ripe old age of 30. I'm here. I'm in this joint. I feel like I'm 22.
That's good. You look like you're 22.
Yeah, I know. I got that melanin.
Black don't crack.
We don't crack, baby.
So
at this rate, my dad didn't start losing his hair till he was like 62. So if I can make it there, I think I'm good.
Wow. Okay.
I just don't
Good.
want that
You might
odd,
even
like semicircle in the back.
Oh yeah, no,
right there where it's going bald, where you can't style it right.
No. You got that. You got that good hair. But I know some niggas from high school who they're already bald. They were bald like 4 years ago.
Oh,
Bald headed nose.
Like yeah, they went bald head 4 years ago, son.
Tragic.
They ain't got that good hair.
You gotta have the good hair.
We got that Indian, bro.
Oh my god.
That Bangladeshi.
We mix.
So
Shut up.
we're here. It's now it's the 15th. It was the 14th of December.
The best day. Goat day. Goat tape.
We've had a week. We got me here. You got the brokest flexer in the game. Still flexing. Don't have a car anymore. Sad days.
You gotta get that. We
I'm
gonna
trying
get
to see you make it.
we don't get you back on road.
Yeah.
Like Gucci Man
We're
first day.
we're just gonna attach wheels to me, and my own forward momentum will work like a Segway. You know,
That doesn't sound safe.
my life isn't safe.
That's also correct.
To my left, we got Spaceboy Dandy, who's trying to match. She's doing a crossword. It looks like this week instead of not a crossword. I'm sorry.
It's a word search.
Word search. Yeah. You were doing a crossword like 2 weeks ago.
I'm doing things with words.
We're wording it out. We're
Yeah, it's fun. You should try it.
words with friends.
You know, the next word you
No.
find is about to be my major.
Oh,
Trey.
we got the birthday boy himself.
What up? What's good?
The
What's poppin'?
Dirty 30.
Hey yo.
I call
You
it
got
30
the
bomb.
Wow.
Drop a 30-point bomb. You know what? Like my man, big ups to Allen Iverson.
That bacon you had on that pancake
Putting
earlier.
the butter on the pancakes.
Yeah,
You're putting the butter on the pancakes.
Yeah, shout out to Breaking Bad for that shit. 30 man
Yeah,
of the year.
yeah.
Shout out to Denny's for the free.
That free slam.
Wait,
Grand
Denny's
Slam.
did that?
Yeah, that was Denny's.
Denny's put the 30 on there?
You seen Breaking Bad? You know he
I didn't
goes.
know Denny's did that.
That was.
He
Well,
goes to the bar and
have you
like
seen Breaking Bad at all?
I have, but I was drunk during most of the viewing of it.
Okay, I was too,
that.
but
I felt that
still.
way with Walking Dead.
I couldn't finish the
In the
Walking
first season where he like turns, I can't remember
Dead.
how
Where he
old
starts
was.
Breaking Bad.
Yes,
Oh, so we're just gonna start Breaking Bad.
Skylar, his wife, takes
With the duck face.
yes, takes the bacon and like
Yeah,
puts
she arranges it,
in,
but like I thought you were saying, like in Breaking Bad, like Denny's did that. So like I
No,
was
well,
confused
no,
for a
no,
second.
but
I was like, I remember the 50.
No, the last season, he's on the lam. He's running from the law.
Oh, and he was at a Denny's,
and he goes to a Denny's.
I didn't know he was at a Denny's. I know what you're talking about.
He goes to a Denny's.
Right after everything happened.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Yeah.
So that's my shit. But I'm blessed. I'm glad to be here.
3 decades is a long time, bro.
I don't feel it. I really don't feel it. I'm blessed. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be on deck. Good year. Could have been better, but my 30 is gonna be lit. We're gonna be all over.
It's gonna be a good
tricentennial
or not centennial. I don't know that. I don't know.
It's where like
decennial.
Like my dad had like when I was born, my dad was my age. Now my dad was 30.
Okay.
So he turned 60 in November. So we always can like
see my mom was
track of each other's
30
age.
when she had me. My dad was 44 or 45 or some shit like that. But yeah. So that was how I always kept track. My mom was exactly 30 years older than me.
Well,
or not exactly, but you know, a couple months.
I have a rough estimate of how old my mom is, but
it's hard to keep track sometimes. My dad was born in 46.
Oh shit!
Yeah, my dad would be 70 fucking 2 this year.
My grandmother turned 90 in October. My mom's mom, and she was born in 1928.
Damn.
So like she's seen
it all.
She's seen everything.
Yeah.
My grandma.
She was like fucking 11 or whatever when like World War II happened. Like, and we had a little talk about like one day I went over there and she was giving me this whole spiel about like, you know, civil rights and
civil rights.
Okay,
enunciate.
Civil rights.
Okay.
We sipping here and we sipping like bless the young God.
Okay.
And you know she was just telling me all this shit and I'm just like, yo, like
that's a lot.
Like, if you have any old people in your life, just get around them and just have a conversation. I mean, like they'll drop.
They've all seen some shit.
They'll drop some shit on you, and it'll give you some perspective. Because, like, I've always had this. Like, she'll never like in 1928, and even when she was like 11 or whatever. Like, did she have any idea of like fucking like what the world would be like today? Like. Not even a clue.
Yeah.
So
I wonder.
Yeah, like
it's the future.
Yeah, like she doesn't have any concept of like smartphones.
Stuff that's coming out today has been in the works 50 years before.
Yeah, like she can't remember nothing. But I digress.
My grandma's like, she was born in 1935, so she's 83 or 4, something
83,
like that.
Yeah.
But she's like, yeah, it's interesting. Like talking to her, like I know that she understands like that there's the internet that exists and like there's things you can do on your phone, but like I don't.
She's doing with it.
I wouldn't ever just hand her my phone and be like, here.
What if you handed her your phone and she was like fucking like downloading Candy Crush or something? She's like, I gotta get my fucking points.
I mean, she could. I mean,
because that's all old people do on the phones.
Yeah.
Play Candy Crush and shit like that, and look at pictures of their grandkids.
Yeah, and take bad pictures of their grandkids.
Yeah, I mean, like that's all.
Yeah.
If your grandma's taking a picture, you don't expect it to be good. I've never had a grandma; they've all been passed. But I just expect old people can't take pictures. Like anybody over the age of like 60, I can't take a picture. So like, why can I expect somebody twice my age to take a picture?
What have you learned from your grandmother though?
I never met my grandmother.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. It's sad. My grandmother was actually a prostitute at one point.
Oh word.
Yeah. So
no, I felt like my grandmother was like running shit.
Yeah,
she was very good with money. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Oh, and by the way, let me get this intro out of the way before I forget it because this happened before. We got Dion. That's good? That's
you
good.
Can call
enough.
me Day Day.
Day Day. That's right. Day Day. DD. DD.
Day Day.
We got BH and DD.
AKA Detroit Muscle.
Detroit Muscle.
Detroit Muscle. Is that? Why didn't you tell me that from the jump? I would have loved to introduce you as
we
Detroit
had a whole
Muscle.
thing about it. You
I was smoking with cigarettes, bro. Like
you missed it.
So glad everybody's here for this beautiful day. You know, like it's a great anniversary of a good friend's life. You know, I like that.
Yeah, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed.
We're all a little bit tipsy.
Yeah,
we're lit here. So
I was drinking Remy earlier.
Oh, were you? That's expensive. good shit.
I was sipping Remy earlier.
Good
Wow,
for
birthday drinks.
you. So
Gotta go.
Everyday drinks.
we're gonna
birthday
take this a lot less festive.
I drink Remy on all the time.
Nice.
Most occasions.
That's a lot of money for
Most
liquor.
Special occasions.
I'm just gonna say that's a lot of money for liquor, but good for you. I wish I could do that.
I had the
Feels good going down.
80 year. I had the 80-year
Yeah,
bottle.
you told me about that. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
80-year glass in France, and I was like,
It's that Remy.
Well, they don't sell
1738.
1738.
Yeah, baby.
Whatever happened to Fetty Wap?
His eye was already gone, so he already had half of his power. And
okay, I'm not gonna indulge that. I'm not even gonna fucking indulge that.
He just fell under a rock.
I mean, he was like a 4-hit wonder.
He was making good music.
No, he wasn't making good music. He was making good music for the radio. He was making catchy music, which was good. It was. I have nothing against Fetty Wap.
I mean,
Every Fetty Wap song I've ever heard.
You can build on that though.
Yeah, it's a jam.
Could have built on it.
And he was like homeless like a year before he was big. You know, like he was actually struggling. Fetty Wap went through some shit. You know, so like I respect the man, but I think he got into the fame and was like, "Fuck the fame." You know, I don't think he went back to the. I don't think he went to the streets.
J.K. Rowling claims to be fucking homeless, but I mean, what do you really get out of it?
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, she was sucking dick before she got that shit going.
You know, she has some deals going on in the back.
So
Disagree. That's rude.
Okay, so we're gonna move from this. So we've been talking about this caravan, this migrant caravan at the border of Hondurans and Guatemalans.
They're not here yet.
No, they're at the border. They're actually at the border. A couple weeks ago, we reported how they tried to bum rush the border, and like 100 of them got deported immediately, and like they sprayed tear gas at them and
deported where? It's like if they
back to Guatemala.
Yeah, but I just walk back tomorrow.
So
I walk back tomorrow, bro. Peace.
So a little girl, a 7-year-old girl, died while in the custody of the Border Patrol. She's Guatemalan. They're not giving her real name, but they're giving her a name. She's named as Jacqueline. And it's spelled Jakelin, which really bothers me. That's Jacqueline.
Wait.
Like, yeah, Jakelin.
I was going to say, that's Jake.
Yeah, it's Jacqueline. Caal Makin. Caal Makin. They say named as that as if that's not her actual name. It could be her actual name.
Was
I don't
she
really
wearing
know.
khakis though?
I don't think so. It doesn't say. But
That
she
name
was.
sounds like Ethiopian or something. Like
It doesn't sound. It was McKean, so it sounds Latin enough. She was detained last week after crossing the border between us and Mexico with her father. It was reported that she had died of dehydration, but border officials insist that they had access to food and water while they were detained. So essentially, they picked them up. They picked up this little girl with her dad, and they're like, "Hey, you're going over the border. You shouldn't be doing that." And while she was in their custody, she died. That's the big deal here, is that while she was in the custody of the U.S. authorities, that she passed away from dehydration.
Yeah, man, hydrate or die.
So the big thing here is they're making a huge deal out
How
of
old
this.
is she again?
7 years old. 7-year-old girl. Our good friend over here playing, I don't even know that game. He had a lot to say about this, as far as it's a lot of parental neglect. They brought this 7-year-old girl across the desert through all kinds of treacherous territory.
very treacherous. Coyotes.
And then instead of going where everybody's forming a line essentially at the border to try to do things legally, they went for a section of the border that they thought they could jump, and they got detained, and that's when they got ascertained. So
Do we know
Everybody think they're
exactly
smart.
like where that was? Like
it was somewhere in Arizona or New Mexico.
okay.
And yeah, it was somewhere around New Mexico.
But they Braveheart though, like that's a big move to break away from the pack.
And yeah, you don't break away from your group like that. You know what I mean? Like that's not a smart idea when you're doing a migration like that. When it's a strength by numbers thing, why would you try to defer your numbers? You know what I mean? Like you want to keep it as
No, but I think about it differently. Like if you're trying to go to one like central point, and you know where security and stuff is, like.
You think some Guatemalan dude just knew that? And he was
I'm sure they figured it out. Like, hey, let's sneak around, Holmes.
It didn't work. I don't think they sounded like they weren't Mexican.
Wow.
No, let's.
They were Guatemalan. Okay,
Wow.
I don't know what a Guatemalan accent is, but I'm sure
they don't make it here. They get to the border and they get fucking dehydrated and die.
I'm sure the term "let's sneak around Holmes" was dropped in there. Like let's work. Yeah, let's
wait a minute.
Hey, they're right here. Let's just go around.
Yeah. I think that it was implied, like by her father, like, hey, the guards aren't there. We could hop over this fence, and that's what he thought. And he was just trying to. But that was a bad idea on his part. As a father, you don't put your 7-year-old girl in that situation. That's bad parenting. That is bad fatherhood.
That's very bad parenting.
So
to him, he must think he's a great parent, or he doesn't care.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, because
honestly, bad parenting is subjective.
You're just desperate as fuck.
Is basically putting yourself before your family. Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna make this work no matter what, without thinking of your wife.
But
you're not
that's
thinking
what he
about.
was doing. He was thinking
they think that they like are doing what's best for their family, but it actually isn't.
There's no fucking way you can think shooting a 7-year-old girl over a fucking border fence to the most militarized country in the world is a good idea. That's safe.
No, that's not.
That's
not
a lapse of judgment at the very best for him. Like, I'm not going to say that the guy had bad intentions, and I don't necessarily agree with how the border works, but you don't expect good things to happen when you try to enter the world's most powerful country illegally. Even if it weren't this big caravan crisis or anything, like if the people traveling from Mexico 10 years ago that it was a big deal about, where they were crossing over the Rio Grande, like those people knew their kids might die. Those people knew they might die. Yeah. And it wasn't turned into a big fucking story that a child died. Children died all the time trying to cross that border because you're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to send your children over a fucking electrified fence. Don't send your child over an electrified fence, period. But it's sad, I think that there could have been more done on the U.S. government's part since they were already in custody. Like, that's a big deal of this, is that they were already in U.S. Border Patrol's custody. So there could have been water. Like, they say they have access to water and food and all that, but like,
that's getting overlooked.
Yeah, that's the people who are supposed to be giving them water and food telling you that they had water and food. So, like, you can't necessarily say for a fact that they were, treated properly. But at the same time, you can't say that position wasn't put on there by the father who tried to bum rush the border. It's a sad
I mean, you gotta put it on him, but at the same time,
I could put both. I could put blames on both.
Yeah, it's on both sides. But at the same, I understand it, like,
because as a nation, I expect us, to try to take care of, even if the child is illegally here. You know what I mean? Like, that's still a child, and we should be good to that child and try to, even if that child's dad didn't survive, like, let the dad starve and dehydrate before the child does. Mm-hmm. That's a big thing. So that's where I'm kind of conflicted here.
Well,
I
disagree with that too, but
I don't want this. I'm saying, like, I'd rather the dads dehydrate than the 7-year-old.
He's lived a good life.
Right. Yeah, he made it over the border. He's fine.
He's 40. He's good.
But, like, I could feel better about it if he had passed away of dehydration as opposed to a 7-year-old girl. I feel like, as our nation, we should try to take, special responsibility for things like that. But we didn't. It's a hard thing to place. I can't place blame on anybody here because, like, those people are trying to, get a better life or whatever. But he shouldn't have put his daughter up in that. He shouldn't have put his child into that circumstance. But at the same time, when someone's put under our government's guardianship, I expect them to be taken care of. So it's bothersome on every end.
I agree.
Balances, man.
Yep. So
there's got to be a little oversight though too.
I mean, yeah, there's oversight in anything.
Yeah.
Especially the border. You can't see the whole border. No Texan's eyes are that good.
Foghorn Leghorns.
So
eyes are that good. I see some caravans.
So have you guys ever watched Morning Joe on MSNBC? It's got that dude that looks at you through the glasses on his nose. At the very tip of his nose, his name's Joe Scarborough. And I guess his ex-fiance, who is also his co-host, Mika Brzezinski, is how I want to pronounce her name. So I guess on the show, she had referred to somebody as a dictator's butt boy.
Dictator's butt boy.
She criticized Pompeo for an interview he did with Fox News, and he kept essentially trying to back the Saudi crown prince, saying that he didn't orchestrate the murder of that guy, and she was like, well, he's the butt boy. He's the crown prince's butt boy. And that got turned into a big thing that she was homophobic for calling somebody a butt boy.
I don't know. I don't see it that way.
This is the world we live in. That, like, you cannot call somebody a butt boy. Like, if somebody's up in somebody's ass, that doesn't make it gay, that makes it annoying. You know what I mean? Like, that's the whole thing. Like, you're all up in their ass. Like, that's annoying for everybody. Like, we get to see you up in their ass. They feel you up in their ass.
You know what you just reminded me of?
What?
And I watched this episode earlier today of Seinfeld with where Kramer got the wrong tag plates for his car.
Oh, yeah.
And he got the ass man. So he like pulls into this space and he's like, the police officer comes over and is like, hey man, what you doing? And he goes, Cosmo Kramer, proctology. And the dude is in and the cop goes, all right, and like walks away. And yeah, but like they can be butt boys, but like
butt boys for life.
Shout out to Bad Boys. Is it 3? It's Bad Boys 3.
I don't know which Martin Lawrence Will Smith film that is, but
it's Bad Boys 3. They're gonna be.
I didn't know they went to 3. I didn't know they went to 3. Is Tyrese gonna be Tyrese Gibson, baby boy?
Oh yeah. Why?
Oh
no, they haven't even done 3 yet.
So like, do you guys feel that the term butt boy is homophobic?
I mean, I can see why it would be, but I mean,
do you feel objectively that calling somebody a butt boy is homophobic?
No. I don't think that it has homophobic intentions behind
it's
it.
Like,
I mean, it could just mean that you're leaking, though.
That what?
It could just mean that you're leaking, though.
That you're leaking?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean?
if your bum is leaking, you need to be seeking rocker pads.
Rocker pads? Is this some weird ass pad that like I didn't know was being marketed on my podcast? What's going on here?
Have you never seen Chappelle's Show, Mike?
I have.
Okay, then you know what the rocker pad sketch is.
I haven't seen that sketch. I don't think. Was it in season 2? That's the only.
I can't remember what season. It was probably season 2. If your bum is leaking, you need to be seeking rocker pads. Like how?
Okay, so not leaking bums. That's nasty.
I thought you were going to add something constructive to this argument.
No. I just don't like the idea, so I just want to move on from it.
Okay.
Well,
so moving on from the butt boy. Oh,
I mean, I'm somebody to say a lot of shit that could be questionable, but if you call somebody a butt boy, you know what that means, bro.
No, that's
what that means if you call somebody a butt boy.
That means they're up somebody's butt.
Yeah, but it also
doesn't mean they're up somebody's
butt. It can also mean you basically saying, bro, like, what is you fucking this nigga, bro? Why you sewing this shit?
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah,
very
I mean,
true.
like, you don't have to be all up in somebody's butt, and that makes you a butt boy. If you're up in somebody's butt, that makes you a butt boy.
But that was just like a weird, like,
wording?
insult.
It was bad wording for a newscaster. I'm not going to say it's professional. I'm just gonna say, like, it's not homophobic. Like,
You gotta
it's just-
post that clip. I need to see that clip.
of her apologizing or her calling him a
No,
butt boy.
her calling him that.
Yeah.
I gotta find it. I'll
Yeah,
find that.
that. I need to see that.
So, over in our biggest. Okay, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
No.
Oh,
Go
let
for
it ride, bro.
Let it. What are you gonna say?
So in the sewer of the earth, over in India, we had a
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like
Oh.
Haiti or some shit. I'm like, yeah, bro. Good luck.
no. In India, they shit in the streets. There's,
well, yeah,
there's
they have
designated shitting streets. Should I say?
well,
They don't
well, they
shit
have-
in every street. They
they
do
have
not
a
shit
bad-
in every street.
They have a bad. They don't have. There's no infrastructure.
The northern part has infrastructure.
Yeah, but-
South India, no infrastructure. So
I'm not drinking the water there. I can tell you that right now.
over in India, there is a big week-long wedding of the richest man in that country's daughter.
Crazy rich Abu Dhabis.
Mukesh Ambani's daughter Isha, and it cost about $100 million.
That's
She's
God.
Is that even necessary though?
She's
Like, at
Nah,
one
but
point-
you just want to flaunt it.
she's a 27-year-old Yale graduate, and she married her childhood friend Anand
No, that-
Piramal, which
they
means
was-
it's an arranged
Yeah,
marriage.
they was
Her
arranged.
childhood friend.
Arranged marriage.
I've never gotten the
So
logic behind that.
the ceremony
Oh,
that
it's
happened.
like, I know your family. I know you come from good stock, so let me go ahead and set you up with somebody nice.
So how's this motherfucker gonna bring a what's it called, a daughtery or a dowry or whatever?
Dowry.
Dowry, that's it, dowry.
Dowry.
So the wedding was at her family's 27-story custom-built residence in the heart of Mumbai, and
I'm about to carry this pig up a mountain.
all the roads
Marry
are,
me.
Yo.
all the roads were set up with like tinsel and garland, and as far as attendees, you got the Queen Bee, you got Beyonce.
All right,
You
hey.
need the preference by saying that she wasn't there on her own free will. That they sent a number over there, and she
Her
was like,
advisors was like, yo,
they was like, yo, gas this jet up.
get it up.
They
Get
were
the
going to spend a
security.
lot of money because for people
We
who
gonna be
attend,
there,
it
like,
cost
tomorrow.
$1,000 a night, and it was 7 nights, and that was just for them to attend their wedding. So they had to come with the money, like a cover fee of $1,000, right? So it's good for them, but $1,000 ain't shit. So it had Hillary Clinton, it had Beyonce, the two most powerful women in the world.
Wait.
And
Who do you contact
Wait.
to get Hillary though?
Hill dog. Wait,
the
before
Clinton
you go,
Foundation, because you just give them like 3 Haitian babies, and they'll bring Hillary Clinton immediately.
okay, he's talking about Haiti now, and y'all are witness to
That's
this.
all it takes to get Hillary Clinton out there. You give her 3 Haitian babies, and she's like, "Oh shit."
As long as it's not in Benghazi. Anyway, has this happened?
How that work?
This has happened.
This happened already.
Oh, it's already happened.
already gone down.
Because I heard about it. Like I heard like a blurb about it on the sports station. They were saying like they were like listing off like the amount of money that like they had the wedding at some.
The ceremony at their house, but their house is like a 27-story fucking condo.
At the father's house, but they
Right.
and then they after the ceremony they're gonna move into their $64 million estate or something. Like it's ridiculous. Like
Okay.
the amount of money they spent on this wedding is just like
For their engagement ceremony back in September, they went to Via d'Este on Lake Como, Italy, where John Legend performed for more than 600 guests. So, like, for these motherfuckers to buy,
ordinary people.
they bought Beyonce, they bought Hillary Clinton.
No,
Those
if you-
seem easy to buy,
yeah.
but then they buy John Legend 3 months beforehand. You
No,
know,
no.
yeah.
John Legend would be like an easy.
You think it's that easy to
bag.
hire John Legend?
Yeah, easier.
Yeah, I don't think you have to necessarily be.
But to hire a Beyonce,
That
like,
takes
you-
Not-
strings.
Beyonce's
That takes
not-
more than money.
yeah.
yeah, that's
Go
that.
anywhere.
That's some.
That takes way more than money to hire Beyonce.
No. I'm not even gonna say that. That means they had the right fucking bag. They wrote a number down on that paper and they slid it across the table, and the people was just like, "All right, we're gonna
like
gas.
that.
We gonna gas up." They showed it to Beyonce. B was like, "All right, bet," and they gas up the jet tonight. We gonna be there, and that was it.
Yeah, essentially, she was there for 45 minutes. I'm sorry, she wasn't there. She performed for 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, then she probably got on her jet and came back home.
Paid. She was fucking paid.
Yeah.
If she performed for 40, that's longer than the fucking halftime show at the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
You know, like she got fucking
she got
paid.
She probably had backup dancers.
She did Crazy in Love.
Of course.
Yeah. Hillary Clinton was there. John Kerry was there, which is really like, why does this dude need American politicians?
I get Beyonce
and John Legend.
I get Beyonce, and I kind of get John Legend, but like John Kerry, nigga, what?
You got John Kerry dancing behind some Indian man who looks like he's not very excited to be there, and then Hillary Clinton looking like she's telling people to go, Pokemon go to the polls.
Was she wearing a pantsuit?
Yes, she was.
She was wearing a very powerful pantsuit.
Ariana Huffington was there.
I thought you were going to say Grande. I was just like, oh, they got this little thought.
No, that's even worse. Ariana Huffington is the Huffington Post.
Got her in there thought around.
Yeah, that's the woman who owns the Huffington Post, is Ariana Huffington. So the fact that she's there is a big deal because she's a media tycoon.
Do we fuck with HuffPo?
No, we have fatwa against HuffPo.
All right, bet.
I personally do. I can't say this for FiendFix, but I think that FiendFix as a whole has a fatwa against HuffPo.
I mean, I don't read.
I know. 99% Hillary Clinton winning. That's what HuffPo. They put that out there on election night. 99% Hillary winning.
Like the big
99% Hillary winning.
No, headline was just Hill Dog takes it all.
99%.
Hill Dog.
So
shout out to South Park.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know why a bunch of our politicians and celebrities are going over to this wedding, but like this dude, I would love to go to this wedding. Like it has to be lit. This guy's spending $100 million fucking on this wedding.
You know what? I feel like hookers, after a certain point, though,
hashish.
Like what else can you like? Wouldn't it be too much? Like
it's
it's supposed to be a wedding. Like
Nick Jonas was there.
Nick Jonas was there
with his girl.
It doesn't have to be.
There's a picture here of Hillary side-eyeing some other guest next to some Secret Service member. Like she looks like she's about to have somebody killed.
Like she did in Benghazi.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, that's
okay. So I guess Nick Jonas's wife is a Bollywood actress. That's why he was there.
Yeah, I saw that on. Well, when I was in line at Walmart.
What the fuck is he doing? Why is he with a
magazine?
This is just getting more and more confusing. I gotta move on from this.
I can't.
That's very hard for me to wrap my head around.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that nigga.
Why would he be with Selena Gomez?
I don't know what's going on.
She's still around?
She exists.
Wasn't she with Justin Bieber?
She's just gotten like chubbier.
No, Justin Bieber married someone.
It's weird.
Oh, word?
Yeah, that's not
he
good.
Married someone.
What? Wow,
Justin Bieber's married.
That's not that. What'd you say? That's not that good weight gain like Rihanna. Rihanna had that good weight gain.
So
nice places.
So Miss USA, Sarah Rose Summers, had to apologize for some comments she made about two of the Asian Miss Universe contestants.
I think I heard about this. Go on. Don't bring that. This is a thought-free podcast.
Oh, my bad.
In regards to Miss Vietnam, she said, she's so cute and she pretends to know so much English. And then you ask her a question after having a whole conversation with her and she goes, smiles and nods.
Everybody should just learn.
She's adorable.
Wow.
I feel like everybody should just like learn sign language. Like, let's just have a dialect that's just not weird.
So later she said, Miss Cambodia is here and doesn't speak any English and not a single other person speaks her language. Can you imagine? That would be so isolating. Yes, and just confusing all the time. Poor Cambodia.
Wow. Wow. Someone get this girl a medal.
Was she drunk during the recording?
There's like a Twitter video where she looks drunk, but like I'm not gonna play this, so I can't attest. I'm going to assume that she's just ignorant. That's the best thing I can give her. That's the most honorable thing I can give her. But Stop asking these Miss Universe girls questions. Like that's not what they're there for. That's literally not what they're there for. You know what I mean?
If they have to participate to the nation.
If you're gonna make a pageant entirely about somebody's looks, stop asking them questions about the world. That's not what matters. You're just making them look
they
stupid.
have
it's
to
like,
be well-rounded, though.
That's part of the entertainment. It's like to see them be stupid.
Wait.
It's part of the entertainment. That's why you want to. Like, she's gonna win. She's gonna win because she doesn't realize that people don't speak. Like American people don't speak fucking Cambodian.
American people speak fucking honey boo boo, bro. Like it's not gonna correlate.
But isn't I mean they got rid of the whole bikini contest and all that, the swimsuit contest.
I don't know why. That's the only reason niggas got into that shit.
So
people could be more like about.
But but if she's coming
their
out
personality
not
and their
her personality is trash, and she shouldn't win if that's what they're going off of. Like simple as if she don't know Cambodians don't speak English, she does not need to win Miss Universe. That's bad. That's simple and bad. So another bad person. Steph Curry, the lightest of skins.
I don't fuck with him, and
he's
he
like
probably don't fuck with you either.
He's like two shades darker than Sean King.
People tried to compare him to who had the better handles. Was it Allen Iverson or Steph Curry? And I'm like, don't ever respect my GOAT.
Disrespect.
Don't ever disrespect my GOAT, my legend, my idol, Allen Iverson.
Black Iverson. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Slap me.
Fuck Post Malone. But don't ever disrespect Allen Iverson like that.
Quick sidebar. Post Malone looks like he smells like sour milk. That's it.
Organic sour milk.
Yeah, like raw milk. Raw milk that's been fermenting.
He drinks warm Bud Light, so I mean.
Yeah, he's gross. He's more of a redneck than me, and he's the biggest hip hop artist.
He's like, the Coors Light.
He's
got mountains on it. Nah,
like he walks in his lawn with no shoes on and
Crocs and shit.
No shoes, barefoot.
He sold Crocs apparently.
Yeah, he's got Crocs.
They sold out already.
So Steph Curry.
Steph Curry, not Seth.
Steph. I said Steph. Stephen Curry.
It sounded like you said Seth.
No, I said Steph because I was
his brother.
Steven.
He has a brother named Seth Curry.
I didn't know that.
The lesser Curry. They have the same mother and father.
Well, okay.
Who's making money though?
They're both are making money.
Curry is. So he doesn't believe we landed on the moon.
Well, what's
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, say what you want to say first.
I think this whole thing is bullshit.
I don't think it's necessary
he just said this shit to deflect the fact that the team is fucking imploding and that
did Colin Kaepernick do that with
taking
what?
a knee?
No,
yeah, did he take a knee once he started making his own team implode?
I don't try to make this a political thing.
I'm not. I'm trying to make this a thing about human psychology.
No, I don't think that was him. I'm saying with the news and shit that they've had because they've lost like a bunch of games and they haven't been.
I don't follow basketball.
Well, I'm just saying.
I have no idea.
Kevin Durant and one of the other players.
Fuck Kevin Durant.
Yeah, fuck Kevin Durant.
I have to say that. Yeah.
They had a whole argument on the court on primetime TV about
live
Kevin Durant's commitment to
Steph Curry's yelling at Kevin Durant.
No, not Steph Curry.
I don't know anything.
He was hurt for a couple games.
I bet he was.
But I'm just saying the timing of this thing is like, he's saying this stuff now to try to deflect,
that his
attention.
Team's doing shitty.
Yeah, attention and questions.
So they can bring his team into light without it being about his team being shitty.
Yeah, it's just going to be like, he takes the stage. That's just my opinion. It's probably not the case, but I don't care about what any sports star
has to say about science.
All right, but bottom line,
unless
does his wife have the restaurant yet?
His wife is the biggest coon. And I cannot. I always call that the C word that I can't say. I always call that the C word I can't say.
You can't.
No.
So don't.
I disagree. No, fuck Steph Curry's wife. Fuck Steph Curry's wife more than Steph Curry.
We talking about raccoons.
All right, but how do you
We're talking about raccoons.
how do you feel about Michelle Obama then?
I don't want to talk about her.
Bet money.
I feel like she did well. That's what I'm going to say about Michelle Obama. She did well for herself.
What that sounds like a backhanded compliment.
That's very backhanded, AJ.
It is. I feel yourself.
But it's true.
Project yourself on the man that you're in front of.
Yeah, she did very well. She did well. She made herself a name where a lot of first ladies in the past few years have not had a name.
Get him, Zav.
She did it right.
Go off, queen.
She's not trying to become president like Hillary. She said specifically she doesn't want to. She made her book money. She did good. She did it well. She came out classy. She came out intelligent. And she never hurt herself. She never hurt her husband.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't like how you said it.
Michelle Obama's not a coon. Steph Curry's wife is.
Okay, so you're gonna stop calling people coons.
Damn it.
Especially
that's what you're gonna stop doing.
wives.
That's what you're gonna stop doing.
We're
Okay.
just gonna stop
Anyway.
altogether.
Let's stop talking about people's wives. How about that?
I just
Steph
wanted
Curry.
to know if she had that restaurant yet, because it sounds like a good deal. My boy,
She knows how to cook, and she knows how to
That's
cook.
all I wanted to know.
You're good. You're good. She knows how to cook. You're right. But Steph Curry, he doesn't believe that we ever set foot on the moon. So NASA.
A lot of motherfuckers don't though. So it's like, why?
I don't think we did when
why
they
even
said
play
we
into
did.
that?
I think we did after they said we did.
I think it was fake.
I think the
Sue me.
first one was definitely fake.
Most of us are never like. And when I say most of us, I mean like 99% of us are never gonna fucking
Set foot on the moon.
go either way. So like,
You don't know that. I'm about to get this Tesla bag. About to be up in the sky.
Tesla bag.
About to
That
get this
Tesla roaster
bag.
money.
Get that space. Get my space monies together.
So
We're gonna be out this hole.
NASA has
Russia
told,
robots. Shout out to Russia robots.
Oh shit! That was a topic that I don't have lined
Stay
up.
focused.
Let
But
me
damn,
get it,
the Russian man in the robot suit, he may as well have been Steph Curry for how dumb he was. Because Steph Curry doesn't think that the fucking moon landings ever happened, and NASA's like, hey, like,
So do you think?
tour the lunar lab.
Let me ask you this.
I got moon rocks. NASA's like, hey, we got moon rocks, and
Let me ask you this.
money
though.
off this.
Wait, let me ask you this because my uncle,
make some fucking skooma.
my uncle used to be he's an engineer. He worked at NASA for like
Nice.
over 30 years, but like he worked space program, did all that shit.
Does he have things he can't tell
Let
you
me talk about
Yeah,
the
that's-
legacy right quick. 'cause
That's a
Yeah.
real thing, right?
No, there's
Like,
the stuff he can't tell me about.
Yeah.
But like as he was here for Thanksgiving. And I was talking to him about it. I'm just like, yo, like that video just don't make no sense to me, son. Like it just doesn't.
did he explain it to you? Did he explain to you how that was the test video and then they did it later?
He tried to wave me off because I was drinking, but that's neither here nor there. It's just like I get it. Like I get the whole.
it's all MySpace angles.
Yeah, I get the whole thing, but like
I get every side of it. I get
like
you.
for them to say, "Oh yeah, here's this video. And, yeah, we went to this place." And
I think we went to the moon and we got scared. That's why we went a bit back.
I think we
It's like
orbited
there's-
the moon.
No,
What would
I think
scare
we
you?
went
What did
'cause
you
I think
find?
we.
No,
I
there was
feel like we
there was like
orbited
an
the moon.
8-minute segment of the fucking recording where Buzz Aldrin's like, "Oh, what is that?" Like he's like, "Wait a minute, what is that?" And then it goes dead, and he's like, "Wait a minute, what is that?" There was something going on there, and then it went dead, and then he was
I
like,
don't know.
"Oh shit!"
this
we're landed.
This is my theory. This is my theory though. We went there then, right? However many years ago that was.
It was about 50 years
50
ago.
years ago. Why the fuck haven't
Haven't
we
we
been
been
back
back?
since?
Exactly.
And
Because
walked on and like
something
nigga,
scared us.
We got 4K cameras and all this shit and HD and shit.
How did we send back fucking beautiful footage like that from the moon
Yeah,
when
I just-
at that time you couldn't get a clear channel from a fucking TV
radio-
station
yeah.
right down the road?
Yeah, so that's
I can't
what,
get channel 2 on a
Yeah.
fucking antenna, and it's on in Eatonville.
So that's what bothers me. Like, I'm not saying that they didn't get a rocket all the way up there. I'm just saying,
They faked it for
I mean,
for
there's some
propaganda.
suspicions.
Yeah,
yeah, it just makes me question it. So that's why I mean, like,
I think we've been to the moon. I don't think that our evidence of the moon is legitimate. Like, I
No.
think all the shit they're offering
No.
Steph Curry, like, they're like, yeah, you can come see the moon rocks, and it's like, yeah, that's bullshit, bro. Like, I'm not gonna, this is gonna convince Steph Curry.
Like,
if he's already saying that's wrong, he's not gonna
listen.
convince
This
him.
is like I applaud the like inquisitiveness and him asking questions and being
He's what, 32 years old?
yeah.
He should have asked this question fucking 17 years ago.
Yeah. Anyway,
I
but
would say that
I don't care. I don't care for that type of shit coming from
An American hero,
Yeah.
essentially.
yeah, like not.
Don't question that when we're on the moon. If you're
Don't.
an American, he's an American hero.
No, he's
You
not.
can't- Yeah, he's
No.
Why
an
would
American.
you call
To who?
Curry an American hero?
Nigga, who? In what world are you talking?
Because he is an American athlete, therefore he's an all-American and an American hero.
No, he's not.
Yes, he's a representative of America.
No.
If any Japanese people
Wait,
watch
wait,
us play basketball,
Has he played on the USA team though?
Yeah,
I don't think so, no.
no. He's played on the
Has
USA
LeBron?
team.
LeBron has
Yes.
twice or 3 times.
But again, don't make this up.
I
All
mean,
right,
well,
this is turned into a basketball thing.
The moon
Go ahead,
thing,
Zach.
I'll
Fuck
just
Steph Curry.
say, I feel like is at least more plausible than saying the Earth is flat. I mean, you can be suspicious
no,
of
fuck
if
that.
people have been.
Well, that was a whole thing a couple
There's
years
no
ago.
If you're going to
reason.
trust the scientists that we landed on the moon, you got to trust the scientists that the Earth is round. If you're not going to trust the scientists that the Earth is round, then you cannot
that's
trust the
not true.
scientists that we
That's not
landed on the
true.
moon.
We
That's not
talked
true.
about
If you
that
think-
before.
If you think the Earth isn't round, you don't believe in the moon. It's all fake. That's a firmament. That's a fucking dome that covers us, and that's all just a projection of space that's there for us to be tricked by the government.
I'm just saying, if you think one, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to think the other. Like,
Space is ever
But we-
expanding.
but we
Space
talked about
moves
that.
At the
We talked
further
about
than the
that.
speed of light.
Look,
and
the Rocket Man
science really
episode?
Oh,
never
yeah. Yeah, we did.
And,
cooperates.
We
just-
did. I
we
remember,
just-
yeah, that snap.
We just had to do just shoot rockets straight ahead, and y'all were
Look, how
talking
about
about
we
him.
just shoot Steph Curry into fucking the moon? Like, we just send Steph Curry
Yeah, shoot
to
that-
the moon.
shoot him into
Shoot
the
him
moon.
up, cause
Like,
into the moon.
I'm sick of light
Yeah, like,
skins.
let him get in, like, a
Not
good,
on-
like, 70 feet into the moon. He can start mining.
Yeah, let him. Yeah, let him. Let's see how.
He's
Let's
got
see how
arms,
far
right? He
that.
knows how to shoot a ball. Like, he can
Yeah, let's see how far that
use a pickaxe.
that deep jumper
right?
gets him
That's
up
the same
there.
movement, right?
Yeah,
That-
same
that's-
movement.
No.
It's the same thing.
Get him up out the way so my Orlando Magic can get to the chip.
Yeah. So, big update here. Big update. I'm super excited about this. Like, honestly, I squeezed this in to a middle section, but I really wanted to talk about this. Gucci Mane and Waka Flocka have reconciled. Waka Flocka the other, like, week ago was like, hey, yeah, like, I've been reaching out to Gucci. I've been trying to talk to Gucci. They got upset, I think about 4 or 5 years ago. This is all going from my mind. I don't have anything pulled up here. But they got upset with each other about 4 or 5 years ago because Gucci wanted to separate from Waka's aunt, who was his manager, right?
No, that was his. That was his.
That was
mom.
Waka's aunt. No, that's Waka's
I thought it
aunt.
was,
No, that's his aunt. I know that for fact.
Miss something management.
Yeah, that's his aunt.
I thought it was his mom.
No, Gucci's main. No, what it was Gucci Mane's aunt was Waka's manager, I think, because Gucci said his auntie got a
no
pink diamond.
No. Waka Flocka's mom
It was never Waka Flocka's mom. It
was his
somebody's
own
aunt.
management.
It was somebody's aunt.
You got to look it up.
I can't. I'll look it up.
Look up his
They
management
got into
right
a
now.
spat over the management because it was somebody's family. That's the easiest way to get this until I get the facts. So what happened was Gucci. It was Waka Flocka's family. It could have been his mom or his aunt. I'll find out sooner or later. Was it his mom?
Mama.
It was his mom, really? Okay.
My dude.
So maybe I thought it was Gucci Mane's aunt. You know, like
it was Ms. A.
oh, that's Gucci Mane's aunt. His
Ms. A
auntie got a
management.
pink diamond. That makes sense. It was
something to that degree.
I get that. So, Waka Flocka's mom was Gucci Mane's manager for like 3 years, I think. Like after the quality control guy and for his fiance boo thing, and they split up around the time Brick Squad Mafia became a thing. When
God bless Brick Squad Mafia.
well, Brick Squad Mafia and 1017 Brick Squad were two completely different things. Waka Flocka set up his own thing. This is real trap shit.
Real trap shit.
Oh, you ain't know?
Coke, smoke, crack, smack, E's and CDs. We've got it all for the cheap. I love Evil Empire.
The Evil Empire gangsters.
The Evil
They'll take
Empire
your lunch
truck.
money and ruffle your school
Yes,
clothes.
they will. God damn it. Thank God for that entire campaign. So,
I used to love this shit just for the drops.
For the drops, yes.
Just for the drops.
We would listen to the CDs. We would just skip to the beginning of the CDs for the fucking drops. And that is really...
Instead of memes, I'll look up drops.
Waka fell off. Here's my... So Waka's trying...
The last
Waka's
thing I
trying
heard
to reconcile...
Waka Flocka was fucking... That A1 Cisco joint.
I don't know that Cisco joint.
I haven't heard that. And I refuse to listen to it.
Cisco.
Waka Flocka.
Oh, yeah.
Waka Flocka went on... Okay, so I read an autobiography of Gucci Mane, right? This is why you wanted me to have you on your... I'm going to go full...
go full...
Yeah, this is what you wanted me for tonight.
And then
go off,
the Thong Song remake.
No, fuck the Thong Song. Fuck Cisco. We're not talking about Cisco right now.
Hold up. Let him get in this. Let him get into this.
No, I'm going to let him do his thing. I just wanted to get my word in.
So, with Gucci Mane and Waka Flocka, it was a very strenuous relationship because Gucci first had Waka as a shooter. And you could see that in the vet pass by, everybody looking, 6 stoves in the house, everybody cooking. That video was the best trap video of all time. I will still watch it right now.
Hey, yo, shout out to my boy.
Was he involved?
No, my boy Patrick.
In the vet pass by?
No, he wasn't involved in it. I'm looking at I'm trying to look at Dion.
That doesn't help the listeners.
Listeners, listen. He loved that video so fucking much.
With Baby Dread Waka doing this.
Yeah, no. And then they had
hear this, listeners.
Inaudible. It was OJ the Juice Man.
Yeah.
But there he always goes, this video was filmed impromptu at a South Atlanta strip mall.
That's what it was. That's literally what it was.
This video, they got some strippers from
there was a preface to that?
From Follies.
They just had they had like 5 strippers.
Yeah.
They had 5 strippers.
They weren't that good.
There were 5 different women there. I've looked at this video at least 8,000 times.
They were like, hey, you free tonight?
That Pass By is one of my favorite Gucci Mane songs of all time.
It's one of the greatest rap videos of all time.
Yes. So Ferrari Boys was a terrific album. I'm not going to say every song was great.
It was all right.
The album itself was terrific. The songs, The fact that they released a collaborative album, which they hadn't, even though Waka was part of Gucci Mane's fam for the longest. The thing about the Ferrari Boys is that was a 1017 Brick Squad / Brick Squad Mafia collaboration. That was a big deal. That was them coming together as a family.
Did you listen to Brick Squad Mafia though?
Yes.
Okay.
I stopped listening to Gucci around Gucci 3D.
Okay, I stopped it.
Yeah,
but Brick Squad Mafia was dope.
Yeah, it was really.
That's like the build up to all the.
So Gucci Mane started doing a lot of drugs, like a lot of drugs. Like I'm talking cocaine, ecstasy,
he was
fucking
codeine,
everything all at once, and he started
talking
all kinds of shit about everybody, including Waka's aunt, mom, whatever that is, his manager at the time, or Waka's man. I don't think it was ever Gucci Mane's manager. I think it was Waka's manager / Gucci Mane's confidant or some shit like that, and. Or it might have been Gucci Mane's manager, like half manager, some shit. Like, you know how he played the game. He had like 5 different companies set up at once. So they had a falling out over some money. Because Waka has to back his aunt, mom, whatever she was. He's got to back his family.
Titi mom.
Yeah, he's got to back his family. So Gucci, he's trying to make his money or whatever. I don't know who was in the right or who was in the wrong in that situation, but like that's what they had the falling out about. It was like Waka's family wasn't providing for Gucci the way he felt they needed to. So Gucci, turned into a downward spiral of drug abuse and into prison. And now he came back up, bigger than Waka still, and Waka wants back in. I think that's what it is. Because Waka,
I don't think that's it.
Waka fell off. Waka fell off.
Yeah, he fell off. But
I'm not saying Waka's bad.
That's it.
Yeah,
no.
Waka fell off. I think he wanted his friendship back.
Yeah, but
Waka Flocka's the same man who paid for Slim Duncan's funeral. He paid for the entire thing.
Yes, well,
he paid for Slim Duncan in white roses across the fucking casket.
The casket.
Yeah. That
was his own.
I think Waka Flocka's a good man.
Yeah,
he's trying to reconcile a friendship, and I think that's all that is. I think there's nothing more to that than Waka Flocka wanting Gucci Mane back. Like he wants his friend back. That's all it is. It's no business shit. It's no, like, bad blood. It's all Waka Flocka wanting his boy back. And I can appreciate that. And I'm so glad that these two have gotten back together as friends. They've talked on the phone.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready for some new Brick Squad shit.
And Gucci Mane, Gucci Mane's like 180 pounds now. You know, he used to be like 240. You know, so like now he can come through with the pancakes for real, not even eat them. You gotta eat the gluten free.
The gluten free. But yeah, I mean, like I think it was more about the friendship because, as far as I'm concerned, I think both of their music is. I mean, Gucci's the Godfather, of course.
Gucci's the trap god.
Trap God. Gotta give him credit.
People give him the respect he deserves.
Yeah.
But you have to give him credit if you know anything about that music.
Yeah. I mean, that's a whole. We could debate the whole origins of trap. We could debate.
Yeah, let's not talk about T.I.
Yeah, because
beat T.I.'s ass myself. I've seen his little dick.
Whoa.
Nigga,
yeah, no. So in 2010, I got shown nudes of T.I. and I was very upset in multiple ways.
Oh, wow.
All right, I was like, why am I being shown? No. This needs to be exposed. No, it's not. It is not done.
I didn't want to. This is not what I wanted to
burned
take
into
it.
my brain, DJ. It is burned into my brain.
On multiple level, T.I. has been exposed, bro.
T.I. Tip Harris squatting naked, completely naked, squatting like this.
You're not even near the mic at this point.
But
his little uncircumcised dick,
what he's talking about,
6 inches from the floor, like he's that
not
squatted.
About the physical, it's about the spiritual nature.
Yes, like you're a weak ass motherfucker for that picture. I mean, you can argue the opposite. You can argue you're a strong man for wanting to take that picture. I could see that, but I think somebody convinced T.I. to squat down naked and take that with shoes on.
Is your dick 5 inches right now naked?
Probably not. No.
All right, this is escalated into.
But why was he posing with a soft dick, squatting on the ground for somebody?
You're gonna jack your own dick.
No, but why is he?
All right. That's it. I'm putting the kibosh on this.
Why is T.I. posing, squatting to the ground?
Move forward. We're not doing this.
Fuck T.I. He did not make trap music. He might have made.
He did have an album titled
Trap Music.
He can rep it
though. Before Jeezy and before Gucci.
No, the music was spelled with a K.
Yeah,
therefore it's not the same. That's like magic. You got Penn and Teller, and then you got Chaos Magic. You know.
Okay, all right. There's
a K involved.
There's some debates to be had.
What kind of shit are you on though?
All right, we're not talking about T.I.'s dick no more. We're done with that shit.
I've never been on T.I.'s dick.
We're not talking about T.I.'s music.
No.
I'm over this.
Thank you, Zab.
I'm ready to.
Anyway, I'm glad Waka and Gucci.
Oh, we've got a whole nother thing.
I'm glad Waka and Gucci are back together. I can't wait for Salute Me or Shoot Me.
4? 7?
No, it'd be 4.
I thought we were on 3.
Is it going to be replaced?
No. 3 came out. 3 was good.
It's going to be dropped on 10/17.
Still never heard it.
You've heard it. You don't remember. Yeah, 10/17.
It's got to be dropped on 10/17. Otherwise, it's not shit.
And I need that Brick Squad Mafia 2. That's what I need.
Oh yeah. With
Woo the Kid, body bag, and then
one shot kill.
R.I.P. Slim Duncan.
R.I.P. Slim Duncan. Slim Duncan was honestly fire. Like legitimately too hood.
Yeah,
to be good.
But the way he went out was fucked up.
Yeah, he went out. Didn't he? I don't know what happened to him.
He got killed over. He got shot at a studio over a fight over candy.
That's so sad.
That's worse than getting killed over the card game.
That's some. Yeah, that is some
look it up.
Real dude shit. You know, like that's like
when I read that, I was like, this shit isn't true.
That's sad.
Damn, you didn't have 5 and Tunk? Like,
talked out.
You ate my now and laters? You got to go.
So they're back together, but some hip hop guys who are not back together. They're against each other nowadays. Kanye West, he's doing his Kanye best. He's on Twitter talking about Drake. Yeah, he can. He actually can. He said Drake finally called, and he puts a screenshot of Drake saying, "Say what's real. Do you want to clear?" And Kanye's like,
"Nigga, what the fuck does that mean?"
No,
it's
but
not
clear. Thought of Morgan from Walking Dead.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like Morgan, like, do you want to clear? Like,
you don't clear, bro.
So Kanye's like, by the way, not cleared. So he's like, Drake called trying to threaten me. He actually said Drake called trying to threaten to me.
What did Drake threaten you with, though?
The kid he had run on stage at Push's concert is in critical condition. The one he had on stage coming at Pusha T because I had that beef is in critical condition, which made me sound like Kanye's calling shots.
Wait. Say that again. The who?
Kanye posts the kid talking about Drake.
Yeah.
The kid he had run up on stage at Pusha's concert is in critical condition.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
Since the pool line, he's been trying to poke at me and fuck with me talking about Drake. I don't know what the pool line is.
Bigger. Go ahead, Kutre.
That's when he was talking shit on that Travis Scott song on Sicko Mode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a line. It was a pool line. I got you. Okay, so Drake, if anything happened. Okay, so Drake, if anything happens to me or anyone from my family, you are the first suspect. So cut the tough talk. So first of all, I'm gonna have to go in on Yeezy here. You're a fucking snitch. Like I get it.
That's a dry snitch. That's a dry snitch.
I said it when 6ix9ine and Kanye's video shoot got shot up. I was like, Kanye's not about that life. He doesn't need that. You know, he's not about that. He's literally not about that.
I mean, that's not him snitching. Like, if
that's straight up him snitching. What do you mean?
No, it's not, because if you threaten
happens,
somebody,
you're the first suspect. No.
Yeah, and you're threatening me, and if something happens, then you would be a suspect.
Threatens for the history of
threatens.
rap.
Okay. Regardless, if you threaten
somebody, that's the word.
It's not crazy to say if you threaten me, then you're gonna be a suspect if something happens to me. Like, that's not.
But that's some bitch shit. It's like, look at you and all these witnesses.
No, I mean, no, but I get it. It's like I look at it differently because, like, the streets, like, you can't.
Kanye's not from the streets.
Yeah, so
neither is Drake. Well, but Drake's pulling some street shit right now.
Well, he has
connections. He's got connections. He's got money.
He's got money. Kanye's got money too, but this whole theory
I can't say what I think about Drake, but what I think about Drake is that he's more powerful. Why can't you say that? Because we will get our hosting pulled. Yeah. But what I think about Drake is that he's more powerful than people let on.
I don't buy it.
Kutre does. Look at him.
Kutre, come in a second.
He's got that Canada fan base.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think that's.
And the holy fan base too. So
again, debatable.
Wait, you think he's a Christian rapper?
No, I think he's a Jewish rapper.
Abrahamic.
But that's still based on
Semitic
principles.
Yeah, it's all Abrahamic. Yeah, I get that.
No,
but it's not exactly the same.
This is
because
I'm an Old Testament motherfucker.
No, that's that's fun. God. That's fun. So with Kanye, he's like it just doesn't sit right on my spirit. I got family and kids. 6ix9ine is locked up. XXX is dead. That kid ran up on stage, is in the hospital. He's running around like he Pac.
Everybody gets a hologram.
Everybody.
No, I mean, wait. No, this is Kanye.
This is Kanye talking about Drake.
XX and all this shit.
Yeah, but he's talking about Drake. He's running around like he Pac, talking about Drake.
I highly disagree.
I agree with you on that. I do not think Drake is running around like he Pac. I do not think that.
Don't ever disrespect Pac like that.
Or disrespect Drake for thinking that Drake doesn't think he's that hood. You can never.
No.
Drake is not even that delusional. You know, like
Pac can have you
light skinned nigga. What
hey!
Hold up, Zach.
You about to run up on somebody and think about your mom right quick.
In that one song, he said, "Light skin, but I'm still a dark nigga." Hard.
I disagree. Disagree.
Listen to that one song that
Sicko Mode track with Travis Scott.
No.
That was
Nonstop. It's called Nonstop. Yeah. It's on his Scorpio album.
Fuck Drake, because anything you could think of that Drake said, you could think of a song name.
That was a weird line, though. I didn't know what he meant.
And let's not forget about headlines. What he said. Please don't. What he said about the niggas catching bodies. He could have said that shit on that. Listen. That nigga Drake be throwing like sneak disses like
Drake's the same motherfucker who thinks that he can use a Jamaican accent because in Toronto,
he can use any accent he wants to. He uses a Jamaican accent. He'll speak
that shit.
In Toronto, there's a lot of Jamaicans, so he's allowed to use the Jamaican accent now. Like everything I've seen, like Drake is Jamaican or he's a Dominican daddy.
He just does it.
I've seen videos where it's like Drake is the ultimate Dominican daddy. He's fucking Jewish and fucking black. Have you seen his father?
But
his father is a mulatto.
This is the same dude.
He's a quadroon.
Listen. This is the same guy who reps the Six. Who reps
the Six that nobody.
Toronto Raptors.
As Daddy Clarence says,
at the same
nobody
time,
calls Toronto the Six unless you're not from there.
No, and
that's
at the
Daddy
same
Clarence
time,
who's from the Six.
Listen. At the same
Daddy Clarence
time,
from the Six,
like is best friends with LeBron James, is rocking Cleveland.
Yeah, so he's not from the
Cavaliers
Six.
jerseys.
He's not from shit. He's from the Void.
And then he's rocking.
Drake is from the Void.
And then he's rapping lines about Golden State running practice
Lil
at his
Wayne
house.
summoned Drake to make him money. Drake is a succubus.
God damn it!
I do
AJ.
believe that he does have succubus-like tendencies.
And yes,
yeah.
Lil Wayne summoned a light skin.
He rides whatever wave he feels like can get him.
Lil Wayne summoned a light skin and he didn't
hit.
realize the monster he created when he did that. Now Drake has a Sirius XM channel.
Keep this in mind though, and y'all not gonna catch it at first. That nigga Drake is just 6'9", bro. Like he fake as fuck. But
No. I disagreed when you said that. I get what you're saying.
He got street niggas washing money through his career, bro.
No, because I feel like 6'9" is street though. Like he might have the rainbow colored hair.
6'9" isn't
Drake
street.
is not.
I'm saying
Drake is
6'9".
not.
No, this is what I'm saying.
Drake
6'9" was never a blood. He just got blood niggas behind him washing their money
That's
through
easy.
his career.
I hate
Drake
to say
is
it,
a non-street
affiliated
nigga.
with street niggas. Blood.
You can't do that like that. No, that is disrespect, but at the same time, he had enough of the hood on his side, so it didn't matter. It was publicity. The Bloods are great at publicity. That's why every rapper that you can think of is a Blood except Jeezy. And old school rappers.
Kutre is dead on with that shit.
Yes, it's all
straight because it's been mentioned before, bro.
No, it
Drake
makes sense. He's a troll.
Drake-
He uses his power.
Drake has niggas behind him who are real street niggas washing their money through him. Niggas like Jay Prince and Baby are washing dirty ass money through his career.
Baby,
bro.
I don't think Baby's street anymore. Baby owns an oil company.
He does.
Baby
No,
That doesn't mean that he doesn't do dirty shit anymore.
Baby still.
Everybody who owns an oil company does
Baby
dirty
still
shit.
street.
Okay, so
Baby
what
still
you're
street.
saying-
No, that motherfucker wears jeans that look painted on. He's fucking 18-year-old boys. That man is not street anymore. He's lost every street credibility he can have.
This motherfucker said 18-year-old boy.
Yes, you can look at his mansion. They're fucking flushing $100 bills down his gold toilet. No, you can't think an 18-year-old boy flushing a $100 bill down Baby's toilet is not getting fucked in the ass by the man who kissed Lil Wayne on the mouth 10 years ago. The man who made Young Thug big. The man who is Young Thug's daddy and Lil Wayne's daddy. Like, think about that term, daddy. You gonna tell me that? You gonna tell me that man is street still? They're flushing $100 bills down a golden toilet.
Done.
They're flushing $100. No, I'm not. I actually have more. I have more Yeezy. Yeezy
I don't
tweets.
even know what to say to that shit.
Talking about Drake still.
Get to more Yeezy.
When Cudi was in the hospital, he sent shots. I'm the guy with the pink polo that made the way for him. Now he's so street. I'm your oxygen. That's why black people never get ahead, and we stay controlled. 2 ands. Because we rather act cool than sit and have a convo. If I'm bipolar, this kind of shit can get me ramped. That's actually a very key tweet there, because like he's trying to be. Kanye's like, hey, yeah. You trying to say I'm bipolar? Yeah, Drake, you trying to say I'm bipolar? You want to come off with this shit? Like, let me get bipolar.
But
Like,
I mean, he is bipolar, but
there would never be a Drake without Kanye. So never come out your mouth with a threat. We both too high profile for you to actually do something to me. That is the biggest anti-threat I've ever heard. We are both too. That almost makes me think it's real. That he's like, look, bro, we're both too high profile. You ain't gonna do shit. What's gonna happen? If I've already let everybody know, if something happens to me, it's you. Like if I could kill Kanye West tomorrow and it's Drake's fault. If Kanye West dies tomorrow, I'm fucked.
At the same time,
Drake's not.
I still don't.
What if Drake's had me hired this whole time to kill Kanye West?
Wow. Well, you're doing a shit
Okay,
job.
first of all, he
Hold
paying.
on yourself.
First of all, you getting jerked around because that nigga ain't paying you shit.
No, Drake would pay me.
Is he paying you, or is it the street niggas paying you?
He's paying me. That's how that goes.
You ain't getting paid then.
No, disagree.
You ain't getting paid
You
then.
throw it out.
Disagree.
You throw it out.
So
After you do the deed.
Kanye West says, Snoop is my elder and an inspiration to me. You say all this shut to me. I'm assuming that means shit. But won't say none of that to Jay Prince. You try to pick targets you think are easy. How are you going to be on Trav's song coming at me? Trav should have never allowed that.
But see, this is where I draw the line, because all right, you can even go back as far as you can go back to Pusha T's album, where Pusha T dissed the fuck out of that nigga, not once, twice, once on the album and once again like on a regular song, and on Drake's album, it was like the I take it back. The response wasn't even at Pusha T. It was at Kanye. All right.
That's an AJ mistake, so I can laugh at that. Okay, we gotta actually wrap this up soon.
We wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up.
No, I gotta actually read the rest of Kanye's tweets. We're at an
I don't
hour
think
and
you
10
do. I
minutes.
think
Yes,
most
I do.
people probably already saw them.
No, we're not. No, fuck them. Fuck most people. So, Trav should have never allowed that. Travis Scott, I'm assuming. I don't know the song, but you guys talked about it earlier. He then says, Drake, I'm not going to physically fight you like it's MTV boxing, which I would love to see. Who do you think would win Kanye versus Drake fist fight? I think Kanye would not actually. I would want to put my money on Kanye. However, I feel like Drake would have picked some shit up because he's always trying to look good. You know what I'm saying? He's been to boxing classes and shit. And Kanye doesn't give a fuck. He's getting pudgy. He's just,
Kanye will.
Yeah, he's not trying to box. Kanye would
beat your ass.
You think Kanye would beat his ass? But he says he's not trying to fight him. Physically fight him.
But he's bipolar.
That's what Drake
They
says.
just throw a bunch of sissy hands.
But as Kanye says, this is
very
for
hostile over here right now, y'all.
They just flick each other off.
As Kanye says, this is for no one's entertainment. And might I add, I just actually noticed this. I saw Kanye's avatar was a globe, but I just realized that the globe was centered on Africa. So can we just say Kanye is for Africa?
I don't.
So he says, you are disrespectful to all people with mental health conditions. So this is an opportunity for growth. I hit Trav earlier today. Now he just hit me. More threats. Talking about Travis Scott.
What, like Travis Scott hit him up?
The Sicko Mode song. And as Yeezy says, fuck that Sicko Mode song. Family first and always. I actually like Sicko Mode, but I don't like that. That was sneak disses. That is the tweet.
All right,
I actually like Sicko Mode, but I don't like that was sneak disses.
That mean that in that video, when that dude with the dreadlocks get hit with the comment, that was X.
So
I mean that was
okay.
X
So when
hit with the fucking comment,
when I brought up that Drake killed X, everybody wants to tell me I'm crazy.
X said it himself, bro. You can say it's
okay. Wait, no. You told me. No, you told me that it was a bunch of. As I'm gonna paraphrase. Yeah, no.
You gonna bleep that out?
No, I can bleep that one.
We gonna beat you up.
You said it was dudes trying to kill X for nothing.
Well, it was. I'm saying,
and I brought up how Drake was brought into it because that was the whole thing. Was Drake was in a conspiracy? And you said Drake wasn't in it.
Still a conspiracy.
I still think it could be Drake.
It could be.
He was stealing flows.
I just said. That nigga Drake said a lot of slick shit.
Drake steals everybody's flow. Drake is the worst.
Suspicious, bro. That's all I'm saying. That nigga's suspicious,
Drake is
bro. Don't trust him, bro.
I never thought about it like that, but that makes some sense.
Think about how quick Drake got to the top. Drake is at Jay-Z level almost. He just doesn't have the money behind him. He's at the status without the money. He's at the status without the money. I agree.
I think it's mostly hype. I disagree.
I agree with that. I think that it is mostly hype. To me, but hype means more than most.
To me, he doesn't have a classic album.
He doesn't have good songs.
He makes hits. No, he's a hit maker.
He's a hit maker. He's a radio hit maker.
But he doesn't have name an album that's classic. Like
Marvin's Room. Was that an album? Or is that just a song? You know what I'm saying?
That Beyonce does.
Yeah, he's Beyonce. He's
male Beyonce.
He's just Beyonce.
They are perpetually popular for an indefinite amount of time because they do whatever needs to fucking be done.
Oh shit! Well, no, hang out for 2.5 more minutes. So we're at an hour and 10. We got people leaving. We got shit going down. Hey, give your farewell at least. Scream it. Oh, Dion does not want to say goodbye. He just wants to leave and never be heard from again. That's good. We'll leave it at that. He collected his coat, his
say
phone.
bye. Just do it.
Please
Just
say bye. Just be like, hey,
Peace.
fuck all y'all.
I mean, I'll sit if y'all leave.
He's sitting back down. He's doing it. He does. He can't.
Straight up right now. I don't get none of this shit right now.
Well,
Dun-dun-dun.
we're out. You don't have to put the headphones back on.
I don't give a fuck. All this shit feels counterculture and like weird to my vibe.
Oh shit. Well, I'm sorry. Shit. Well, we're just trying to say goodnight.
No disrespect to you, because I know that nothing comes from you is hate. We talked about that before.
Well,
Shit.
Anybody
I'm
got
ready to go to bed.
Yeah, we're just trying
Don't
to go
trust
bed.
them damn Canadians. Don't trust them damn light-skinned Canadians. Do not trust them. Never trust them, bruh. Set up. Don't trust nobody from the Great White North. Don't trust them, bruh. They not.
Oh my
the
God.
only good part of North America is America. Fuck everybody else, bruh. You heard it from your boy, Lord MRF. Good night, bitch.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's enough.
Squad.
Good night, friends.
Good night. Hey, good night, everybody.
I don't.
Yeah, we're good. Happy
Oh,
birthday,
yeah.
DJ.
Happy birthday. Thank you.
30 over here.
Squad.
30 over here.
Birthday.
Zad, don't go to Huey McGu's after this. Just
Huey
don't.
Magoo's is closed.